Hello, I welcome you to today's lesson. My name is Paul Williams of Virginia. May I know your name and where you are watching me from? Today we have science. We have science for basic 1. So if you are in basic 1, if you are in class 1, today's lesson is for you. Now what are we looking at today? Today we are looking at strand 2, cycles. Strand 2, cycles. We have substrand 1, earth science. The indicator for the day is explain that some natural phenomena such as day and night occur repeatedly. Explain that some natural phenomena such as day and night occur repeatedly. So today's lesson, our topic is some natural events that occur repeatedly. Some natural events that occur repeatedly. So this is what we have today. And in the lesson, we are going to see some words. We need to know how they are pronounced and then the meaning. The first one here is daytime. All of you, daytime. Again, daytime. The next one, nighttime. Nighttime. Then we have occurrence. 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 The next word is cycle. 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 And then we have the last one here. Can you see? Yes, direction. 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 Okay, so let's look at the meaning. Daytime. Daytime. Okay, so right now we are enjoying the daytime because the sun, we can see the sun is giving light. So during daytime we see the sun. That is when you wake up from bed, you brush up, you wash down, you go outside to do your normal activities because you can see the sun. The sun is shining, or the sun will shine for you to see the things around you. So during daytime, that is where we see what? The sun. Now, nighttime. Nighttime too is when you will not see the sun, but rather the moon and the stars. During nighttime, we don't do a lot of things. Mostly we go to our rooms, we sleep, and then what? We relax during what? Night time. So we have daytime and then nighttime. Then the next one is occurrence. Occurrence. Occurrence means something taking place, something that is what? Happening. Something that is what? Happening, or something that is going on. Something that is what? Taking place. So that is what? Occurrence. Now we have cycle. All of you, cycle. So cycle means that something will happen, how it happened, the way it happened, that same thing will what? Happen again. So it will go and come back, go again and come back in the same way, in the same manner, in the same what? Direction. So we describe such things as what? Cycle. As cycle. The next one is what? Direction. Direction. Direction is also about where something is moving towards, where something is going. So right now, this is my direction. If I stand here and face here, it means here is what? My direction. I hope you understand it. Okay, so let's continue. This lesson focuses on events that occur and reoccur in the same way. Look at the pictures below and tell how they work. Okay, so these are pictures. What is the name of these? Yes, I know you have this in your school. If you don't have this in your school, you have seen this before. We call this merry-go-round. Merry-go-round. You sit on it and then it will take you round like that. So if you look at it well, you see that it goes round like that. So the boy here will go to this direction, come back, come to where he started and then go again. It doesn't what? Go and then turn back. No, it goes in the same direction. It goes from the same direction. So we say that this is what? This moves in cycle, or it has what? Cyclic what? Movements. That means that how it moves is the same way that what? It will come back and what? Move again. So that is cycle. So things that work in what? In cycle, merry-go-round is one of them. They move in what? Cycle. They move round, they go and come back and move what? Again. Okay, let's look at the next one. It's the same thing here. This is another one. This is merry-go-round. You see the kids are enjoying. It will be taking them round like that in the same direction. In the same direction. Okay. Now let's come to this side. Yes, this is what? Clock. This is clock. So every clock has what? Hands. Every clock what? Has hands. So if you look at this one, we have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 hands. All the hands move, but the direction at which they move, is it different or the same? The answer is the same. So they move like this. We call it clockwise direction. So this one also moves like this. This also moves like this. So this is the hour hand, minute hand, and then the second hand. They all move the same direction. They all move in the same direction. And listen, they don't stop. They don't stop. So if this one starts from here and come back to this side, it doesn't stop, it goes again. So the same thing also happens to this. It goes like that, it doesn't stop. This also goes like that, it doesn't stop. So it means that they go round in the same direction. They go around in the same what? Direction, the same way. And we can also describe something like this as what? A cycle. It moves in a cyclic what? Manner. Okay. Now let's come to this side. How many of you have played this game before? If you have played this type of game before, show by hand. Have you done some before? Okay, so what is the name? This is called musical chairs. Musical chairs, where you arrange chairs and you arrange chairs like this, and then you go around it. So the moment they stop playing the music, you have to get a place to sit. If you are not able to get a place to sit, it means you are out, and then you have to go out. It's an interesting game, and I believe those who have played some before, you can attest to it. So this is what? Another way of describing what? Something that works in a cycle. So when they are going, they go like this, the same direction. They go the same direction. There is no way this person will move backwards, no. So all of them will go around the same direction. So when you talk of cyclic events, we are talking about things that happen and it's what happens again, the same manner, the same direction. So look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. So if you are asked to give examples of events that happen in the same way, you can give what examples as we have mentioned here. Let's continue. So the merry-go-round and the hands of the wall clock start at one point and moves around and move around. They come back to where they started and continue to move without stopping. So all the things that we looked at, the wall clock, the merry-go-round, the musical chairs, you see where they started, that is where they continue from. So it goes round like that. We call such an activity a cycle. So the things that happened, the things that we saw, the pictures, we call them, how it happens, we call it what? Cycle. We call it what? Cycle. Now, what is a cycle? In your own words, how do you understand the word cycle? How will you explain a cycle to me, to a friend, to a mother, to someone? Yes? What is a cycle? A cycle is an event that occurs or that happens and reoccurs in a regular pattern. So if something happens today, tomorrow the same thing happens. How it happened yesterday, today it has happened like that. The next day it has happened the same way, the same time. You see, we describe those things or that thing as what? A cycle. Do you get it? Now we are going to look at some natural what? Phenomena that occurs in cycle. So naturally there are some things that works or happens in what? In a cycle. They happen in a cycle manner. So we are going to look at these things. The first one is here. Day and night occur in cycle. Yes, day and night occur in cycle. We are in daytime. Nighttime will follow. During nighttime, all of us will go to our rooms and then we will sleep. Daytime will come again. We will wake up. We will dress up, go out and work. Nighttime will come, you will come back to the same room, sleep. Daytime will come, you move out of the room, go out to work. Nighttime will come. So you see that same thing, day will come followed by night, day will come followed by night. So it goes round like that, it goes round like that, it goes round like that. And you could see that the activities that we do during the day, the activities that we do during the night, the same thing happens. In the night, we all sleep. During daytime, we don't sleep. We go out to work. So this thing is something that happens naturally. Daytime happens naturally. You are not the one who causes what? Day to come. It's by nature. It's God. So we are saying that these things are natural events. So daytime comes, followed by night. Then day will come, night will come. So this is what? An example of what? A cycle. Day and night is an example of what? A cycle. How they happen is an example of what? Cycle. Now, let's look at this. So, daytime. This is what some of you do. What do you think they are doing here? Are they eating? No. Are they writing? No. What are they doing? They are playing what? Football. They are playing football. Let me know. Do you know how to play football? You want to become Abedipele, Mike Asian, Asamoah, Kudus, or who? Jordan, are you? Okay. So if you are very good in football, keep it up. But you should know that during daytime, most of us, we do activities like this. We pray football. Okay, so let's come to this side. We look at daytime, and this is what happens in the night. So in the night, you see the moon and the stars. And there is someone here. What is the person doing? Is the person writing? Is the person watching movie? No, the person is what? Asleep. So in the night we sleep. In the night we sleep. So you see, every day you go out to do something like this. Every night we sleep. Every day we come here, we enjoy ourselves. Every night we sleep. So this thing, day and night, also happen in what? Cycle. So if I ask you to give me one natural event that happens in cycle, tell me that day and night is a natural event that happens in cycle, because anytime day comes, night will follow. After that, after night, day will come. After day, night will come. After night, day will come, like that. So they happen in a cycle. So some natural phenomena that occurs in cycle. So day and night, the way they happen, it is in what? In a cyclic manner. Now let's look at this. What do you do in the daytime? Let me find out from you. What do you do during the day? You go to school, you play, you fetch water, you dance, You go to parties, you go to church. Okay. So what do you do at night? At night, what do you do? So, yes, you watch movies, you do your homework, you sleep. Okay, so in the night, most of us, or all of us, we sleep in the night. That is what we do. In the morning, the sun rises in the east. In the evening, the sun sets in the west. Night follows evening, and there is darkness all around. This happens all the time in the same pattern. The occurrence of day and night in the same pattern is a cyclic what? Movement. So how day and night occur, we can describe it as cyclic what? Movement. Okay, so we have seen that day and night is a natural event that happens in cycle. Okay, the next one is this: dry season and wet season. All of you, dry season and wet season. When you talk of dry season, what does it mean? And when you talk of wet season, what does it mean? Let's look at the pictures here. Okay, so before you look at the pictures, we have this on top: rainy or wet season. Rainy or wet season. Before I explain rainy or wet, let me also tell you that season is a period of time in a year. Season is a period of time in a year. In Ghana, we have two main seasons. We have dry season and wet season. Wet season is the same as rainy season. You know, sometimes or some parts of the year, you see that almost every day it will rain. So that period of time, we call that period of time as what? Rainy or wet season. If something is wet, it means it contains an amount of what? Water. If something is wet, it means that thing contains an amount of what? Water. So during dry season, rainy season or wet season, we always what? Experience rainfall. And because of that, all places become what? Wet and watery. So let's look at this. What do you see here? I can see a house here. I can see plantain plants. I can see a girl going to school with an umbrella. I can also see what? Another house, and I can see droplets of what? Rain. So I can see rain here. Yes, so it means it is raining. Look at the part. You could see some what? Water here. There's another water here. So meaning this is a period that's what? It rains. So during this time, all places become wet. All places become what? Wet, because it rains almost every day. And this period of time is called what? Rainy or wet season. Rainy or wet season. Okay, let's come to this side. There is another period. I told that we have two seasons: dry season or wet season. And dry season is the same as Harmattan season. Harmattan season. So we have dry season and then wet season. We have seen what wet season or rainy season is. We are looking at dry season. If you hear dry season, remember that is the same as Harmattan season. Have you heard about Harmattan before? Harmattan. Okay, so Harmattan happens around December. Around December, a month to December, a month after December. You see, that time it will not rain. All grasses, all vegetation, their leaves will start falling. Some of them will be dying. Water bodies too will become what? Dried up. Water becomes so scarce. So during that time, even when you are walking, if your road is not tarred, you see that just after some few minutes of walking, your foot, your dress, every part of your body become dusty. So that is the time that we say we are in what? Dry or Harmattan season, because as at that time there is no rainfall and the environment becomes what? Dusty. If you look at this, you could see that the plants are all dying. Some have already died, and this tells you that they need water and there is no water. So we are in a season called dry season, or harmattan season. Now listen, dry season comes, wet season will follow. Dry season will come, wet season will follow. Every year we have these two things. Every year it happens. There is no way we'll say the whole year there was no rainfall, it will rain. And there is no way we'll say the whole year even there was no harmattan will come. So these things, dry season and wet season, they follow like that. Dry will come, wet will come, and this happens in a way that we describe as cycle. Just as day and night, dry and wet are also cycle. Okay, now let's move on. In Ghana, there are two seasons. They are the dry and wet seasons. The dry season follows the wet season every year. What activities do you do during the raining or wet season? What activities do you do during the dry season? So these two seasons, during these seasons, what do you do? So during dry season, you see most of the farmers, they dry their cocoa. Most of the farmers, they prepare their land, they burn to make sure that the land is cleared and ready for the next season, which is the rainy season. They prepare it against the next season. Okay, so during dry season we do so many things, and during wet seasons too we do so many things. It is during the wet season that the farmers, they start planting, because that is when the plant will get enough water to grow. Okay, and I know there are a lot of things that you like doing during the dry season, and you also like doing during wet season. I hope you have some experience that you want to share. Okay, so you can share it around, you can share it on the platform too, you can share it to your friends and other people. Now we are coming to the end of the lesson, but we have something here. Make a sketch displaying events that take place in the day and those that take place in the night. So you are going to make a sketch, you are going to draw something to show that this thing happens during the day, and another one too, you are going to make a sketch to show that this thing or this drawing shows what happens in the night. So I don't know what you are going to draw. You can draw somebody sleeping, and I know someone sleeping happens mostly in the night. And you can also draw somebody who is riding bicycle. It also happens mostly during daytime. Now in summary, events that occur repeatedly in a regular pattern can be described as a cycle. The occurrence of day and night is an example of a cycle. The dry and the wet seasons happen in cyclic movement or pattern. So today we have learned about things that happen, how they happen. Those things that happen in a regular manner, the same way. It happens and happens again continuously without stopping. We call those things cycle. We have given examples of natural things that happen in a cycle manner. We mention of day and night. We also mention wet season and dry season. So if I ask you any questions, I expect that you get the answers correct for me. Day and night happens in a cycle. Wet and dry season also happens in in cycle. Okay, so that is what we have learned today. We have exercises here. Exercise 1, exercise 2, exercise 3, exercise 4, and then we have our home assignments. The home assignments, I always like reading the home assignment so that, yes, you can do it and send it to me. And it is more of application, how you understand the concept. Tell your parents all the things you have learned about cycles. So today we have learned about cycles. Please, after watching this, Tell your mother, tell your father, tell those around what you have learned. Don't tell them that you didn't learn anything. I mentioned cycle. I mentioned things that happen in a regular manner and the same direction, the same way. Those things are called cycles. And I've given examples of things that happen by nature. It happens and continues happening the same manner, the same way. And those things are natural events, natural cycle. I mentioned day and night because we are in daytime, night will come. After night, day will come. After day, night will come. After night, day will come. So that is a natural a natural event. It's a natural event, but it happens in a cycle. In a cycle. Cycle means that it doesn't stop, it goes on like that. The next one is dry season and wet season. I've explained to you what a dry season is and what a wet season is and how they happened. So you can look at the things that I've taught you and then use your own words, your understanding, and then explain it to your parents what you have learned today. So that brings us to the end of the lesson. My name is Paul Williams Ofori. You can watch us on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. You can also recommend this platform to your friends, your classmates, and other people. In fact, this channel is purely for education. We teach what you learn in the classroom. We bring the classroom to the screen of your phone. So make sure you always watch us, share the link, and then ask questions if you have. We will attend to all your questions. The book is Kokromoti series. Kokromoti series. So you can check the numbers, reach out to us if you need copies, and then we'll supply you. Thank you.